Hi everyone, so this is it, the last video for the summer. And today we're going to be talking about the distance formula. And really the distance formula, we have to revisit Pythagorean theorem. And there's our good old friend Pythagoras to help us get started. All right, well the distance formula is something that we can use when we are calculating the length between 2 points in the coordinate plane. So one way I could do this, I have this point 0, 0, the origin, and I have this point 3, 4. Remember, it's an x and a y. One way I could do this is I actually could use the Pythagorean theorem. I could do what we call drop an altitude down, straight down, and create a right triangle. Okay, and if I do that, well, then we know that if this is x and this is 3 right here, then this distance across is 3 units. And this distance here, going from 0 to 4, would be 4 units. And so now I could use the Pythagorean theorem to find this distance. I could do 3 squared plus 4 squared equals d squared. Then I would do 9 plus 16 equals d squared. And then I would take the square root of both sides after I added the 9 and the 16, okay? And that would give me d equals 5. All right, well that process can be simplified if you think about it like this. If I gave you a point, we're not going to call it the origin, just these 2 points, and I called this one x1 and y1, and I called this one x2 and y2. If I did that same thing and I dropped an altitude and I used the Pythagorean theorem, let's think about this. Well then, what did we do to get this length of 3? Well, we did 3 minus 0. So that we would have to do, in this case, x2 or x1 minus x2. And then to find the distance from here to here, we did 4 minus 0. So we're going to do y1 minus y2. Then we used the Pythagorean theorem. I'm going to call this d again. So we would have done x1 minus y1 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared equals d squared. And then you would have taken the square root after you added all those together. And that actually provides us with the distance formula. So the distance formula, it's derived from the Pythagorean theorem, but it's a quick and easy way, if you remember the formula, to find the length of a segment in the coordinate plane without drawing the triangle. So here's that formula that I just went through. D equals the square root of x1 minus x2 plus y1 minus y2, both of those units squared. All right, let's try it, okay? So here we have the distance formula. I'm giving it to you up there. It says find the distance between the points. Whichever one I want to pick, I can pick this as x1, y1, or I could pick this one as x1, y1. It doesn't matter. Sorry about my dog. Now I plug them right into the formula. I do 2 minus 5 squared plus 5 minus 9 squared. Okay? And then I get 2 minus 5 is 3, or negative 3 squared, plus negative 4 squared. And then I get d equals, all right, I have to simplify. So negative 3 squared is 9, negative 4 squared is 16. So I get d equals the square root of 25. So d equals 5. So that's how you use the distance formula to find points. To find the distance between 2 points. So here's our 2 points in the coordinate plane. And again, it's a derivation of the Pythagorean theorem. Right now, when we get to class, I am going to be providing you with this formula, but we're going to be really looking at it a lot this year to help us find different lengths within the coordinate plane. All right, have a great day.